Hey guys, how was your weekend? I know mine was really good. Got to spend some time with the family, got some active wrestling. I did some tennis with my husband and the kids, which was really awesome. So I was able to stay active even though I wasn't doing the challenge. So I just finished. So today is week 2, day 1. I just finished the workout. As you can see, I'm like literally drenching in sweat. Let me tell you, she turned the notch up just a little bit. I was like, woo! But it was like really good. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, oh, okay. Getting my strength back. You know what I mean? So, yeah. How's it going for you guys? I hope it's going good. Can't wait to talk to you tomorrow. Oh my God, y'all. I just shot a whole video clip on slow-mo. I might even insert some clips so you guys can see. So I have to do this whole thing over. So welcome back, you guys. Today is week 2, day 2. I'm just checking in with you guys just to let you know how it's going so far. Yesterday's workout kicked my butt. Maybe it's because I took 2 days off because you don't do the weekends. I did a little light activities, but I didn't do the workout. So Monday, getting back into the swing of things was like, ooh, but today I knocked that shit on out the park, man. It was more original the first time I did it, but yeah. So I did do my measurements on Sunday, and I'm 35 inches in the waist. If you remember when we started last week, I was 37 inches in the waist. So I've already lost 2 inches in my waist. I will go ahead and do it again today since it's been 2 days to see if there's been any change or not. It's really cool to see like the change. I don't think I touched on this, but I don't weigh myself. I actually don't even have a scale in the house. So I do not weigh myself, but I do my measurements because at the end of the day, I don't care how much I weigh. I don't care if I weigh 500 pounds, 200 pounds, 100 pounds, as long as I look the way I want to look, feel the way I want to feel. So I don't do weights, and I don't weigh myself unless I just happen to go to the gym and see a scale, then I might. But for me, it's just not a good way to measure progress. So yeah. So for fails of the week, I've actually haven't had any fails of the week so far. I have only been drinking water, lemon water. I've had my apple cider vinegar in the morning. I've been taking my superpower greens. I have been taking my vitamins, and my amino acids. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've been kind of like getting to the swing of things. My husband said like, "Dang, you in like full gear," and I'm not gonna lie. I am like, when I am determined to do something, I will do it. Like if I'm determined to do something, I'm just gonna stick it out. And I have like this. For me, I just have this mindset of like time is gonna go by regardless on if you are making a change or working for something or not. So you might as well be working for something. And in this case, this particular thing I'm working for is my 12-week journey to lose inches in my waist. I want to get I feel like during the winter time is when you work on your body so that you're summer ready, springtime ready when that time come around. Because baby, by the time it's January, February, you got like 4 weeks to get it together before spring break. So I got to get it together now. And that just is what it is. I did the timing of everything. I counted out the weeks, and it looks like my last week will be like January 12th. I think that's going to be the last week I'll be done with the 12-week challenge. So yeah, I just plan on staying consistent. The only time I'll probably give myself a break on the carbs side of it will be possibly Thanksgiving. But even on Thanksgiving, I don't plan on eating too much bread. I might have like dressing, which I think has carbs in it because if I'm not mistaken, they make it with bread. I don't know. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure. So probably that. And then maybe like a dessert. But I will portion myself. And like I was saying last week, I feel like when you're doing something like this, you don't want to burn yourself out by saying I can't have it at all. It's about portioning yourself and trying to make the right decisions and be healthier in general. So If you eat a cookie, it's not the end of the world. But let's not sit there and have 5 cookies, Let's not have 5 cookies a day. Let's not even have a cookie a day. Like, let's do it every other day. Whatever it is for you that works for you. But to see your results. And in this particular situation, I want to see results. Drastic results. Drastic results. So I'm taking drastic measures. Not really, honestly. Like, I'm really just tightening up, but some people might say this drastic. And so if you do see this as drastic, then try to maybe just do it in strides. Like, don't just start with, oh, I want to fast for 20 hours a day. Don't start there. Like, if you're a breakfast girl, okay, then cool. So eat your breakfast, but instead of eating your breakfast at 8 a.m., try to push it back to 10 a.m. And then maybe from 10 a.m. push it back to 11 a.m. Next thing you're cutting your eating time to a smaller time frame, so then you're fasting longer. And what a fast is just burning those calories. Your body is using your fat to fuel your energy versus using whatever you're consuming, like bread, sugar, meat, whatever, which spikes insulin. So that's what I'm doing. It's been working. I will see you guys later. Toodles. Let me show you guys what I look like right now, waist wise. I measured myself yesterday. I'm still 35 inches in the waist, but that's still down 2 inches from the first week. So this is what we're looking like without sucking in, holding in, except for the fact that the Spanx kind of do hold me in a little bit. But that's what we look like from the side. That's what we look like from the front. And again on this side. So yeah. I feel like it's kind of getting there. I have found out that I have like recti diastasis or something like that. When after you have kids, like your abs can kind of split apart. So I do feel that like at the bottom of my abs, and it kind of like makes it harder for me to lose this like mom pouch at the bottom part of my waist. So sometimes I do like sometimes I do modified workouts when like there's a plank or something. I might do the plank, but I really try to avoid that because I heard that it makes it worse. And I do like a modified ab workout, like I'll do hip thrusts instead, or like a side plank. Dang, I hope that didn't mess up the mic audio. Yeah, but I do like either a hip thrust or like a side plank. I forgot to turn that off. Forgot to turn it off. That's my speaker, guys. It'd be loud, but like, oh my gosh, she's still going. Okay, yes. So, do like a hip thrust or a side plank instead of doing like a full plank or putting too much stress on my abs because I really want to grow my core strength, but there's just certain workouts that would help it and some certain workouts that may not help it, like a crunch. So yeah, I've just been learning about that and doing more like Pilates. But she really does a good job of like implementing Pilates in the workout, especially in the morning. In the beginning with the stretch and at the end with the cool down. So she does a good job of that. And sometimes I just utilize some of those things that I've seen her do, and then I will just like do it later on. I'm like, okay, that's a good time to implement this instead of that. Right. So you just got to do what's best for your body. Follow what you feel like you can do and don't overdo it. For example, like sometimes if the jumping becomes too much, then I'll do the same workout, but without the jumping, like skip the jumping part of it. And it's still just as intense. You're still working out. You're not cheating. It's just sometimes that jumping could be a bit much, especially me. Like I work out on tile floor with like a mat, but it's really a thin mat. And I mean, sometimes that, it ain't no give. And I don't want to hurt my knees. So yeah, it just depends. But other than that, I think it's going pretty good. So we're almost done with week 2, guys. We have one more day left, and that will be Friday, and then we'll be done. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'll see you tomorrow.